Here we have a package that came in from Kathy, Pennsylvania, and Kathy mailed in a Dell Venue 8 Pro. Device will not charge or pass data via micro USB port. Tablet died and would not power on. Replaced battery and tablet powered up, worked fine but would not charge. All right, so this appears to be a charging port issue. Let's take a look. This is the tablet right here. We're gonna take a few minutes to disassemble the board and I'll be back. Okay, so the board is out right here. Let's take a look at the charging port connector and see if we see any physical damage. Okay, so there's clearly some damage onto the charging port. Let's go ahead and see if we have the Dell Venue Pro 8 charging port in stock. We've done this many times before, so we should have those ports. And we do. We have a lot of them. A lot of you always ask, where do I get this from? Where do we buy this? And does it come preloaded with all the components? It doesn't. We have the most popular components that we use on daily basis in this box here. Now, because of a lot of you who are asking what components do we have inside, where do we buy this from, I'm making about 30 of those and they will be offered for sale on our website. The price is gonna be a lot cheaper than if you would buy the components individually, so it will be a bulk pricing, and I think we're gonna start out with 30 boxes and then we'll go from there. And also we are making booklets. We have over 12 booklets here with all kinds of components, from resistors to capacitors to inductors, size 201, 402, so on and so forth. So I'm making those booklets also, and they will be offered for sale on our site. So I'll probably mention it in a future video when they are ready for sale, but for now we are preparing the components and all this stuff, and I'll keep you posted. It takes a lot of time to make this book because we have to put every single value for resistors, inductors, capacitors, all sizes, so that if you ever need any component for any board, you will most likely find it in those booklets, considering it's a inductor, resistor, capacitor. So if you have any questions or you want to inquire or perhaps pre-order, because we're going to have those in limited quantities until we start to make more, you can always use the contact us form on the website, NorthridgeFix.com. Click on contact us, fill out the form, and we will get back to you. Let's go ahead and start working on the Dell Venue 8 Pro board. We're going to change the charging port. And like I said, this is a popular repair that we do here. We have several videos on the Dell Venue Pro 8. So let's start by removing this connector. Okay, and look at this, we did not even have to use hot air. And the connector is out. Alright, so let's grab a Dell Venue 8 Pro charging connector, and we have a lot of them here. I'm gonna add some solder onto the tip, the soldering iron tip. We're gonna hold the connector down in place. And we're gonna start soldering. And the front is done. Let's clean up and just quickly test the pins. Very solid. Flip the board and do the back. Excellent. Let's go ahead and clean up the front. Check under the microscope and everything is shining like a mirror. All right. Let's give this to Big Boss to reassemble and test. Okay, we have another board we are working on. It's not going to be part of this video, but while Big Boss is assembling this one, I'm going to start recording this video for that board. It's a laptop. We put the motherboard back on the tablet and we're gonna plug the charging cable. And I'm looking at the amp meter. It shows 0 amps being drawn. 0 amps being drawn. If we try to power it on, look at this, we see an orange light here, but then it goes off. Press and hold the power button. We see an orange light. As soon as I release my finger, after a second or two, it goes back off. And nothing shows up here. Let's disconnect the battery just to see if I power it on without the battery. That's not possible. Nothing happens. Remove the charging cable, press and hold for about 10-15 seconds. Plug the battery in and the charging cable in just to see if that makes any difference. Okay, plug the battery back in. And 0 amps being drawn. Oh, right there, 0.55 amps. Oh, here, the light came on. So all we needed to do was discharge it completely, plug the battery back in and the charging cable in, and now we see the white light, which indicates that it's charging. I still do not see anything on the screen, but that could be because the battery is completely discharged. Let me try to power it on and see. Nothing. We may have to wait. A lot of devices will not even power on or show anything, any charging sign on the screen, unless the battery has some power. And this is probably one of them. Let me press and hold the power button again. I think we're gonna keep it here for 10-15 minutes. It's currently charging at 0.52 amp draw, which is very good. Let's inspect this under the thermal cam quick. Just want to see if anything is happening. The HDMI mixer that we have here, I'm thinking of selling it and buying one with 8 channel. This one is 4 channels. It's $1,000. The 8 channel is probably like $3,000, but I always feel the need to unplug and plug another device. We have the main camera here, we have the second camera that you're watching on right now here, we have the thermal cam here, and we have the microscope here. If I want to show the camera where Big Boss is working, I have to disconnect the thermal cam and put his camera on. So I'm limited to 4 HDMI ports. Awesome machine, but I feel like I need something with more inputs. I just plugged the thermal cam in. This is the camera, it's nothing. Charging cable is here. The board does not have any heat at all. And there's no sign that the board is turning on or there's anything short on the board. So we may just have to wait until the battery charges up a bit. Currently charging at 0.52. Now the shiny stuff that you're seeing here is only a reflection from metal objects. So these are not hot spots. Nothing. Right now the only thing I can think of is the battery is bad because the battery is expanding. I'm pressing down on it and it's filled with air. So there's a huge possibility that the battery is bad because the charging port is fixed, and we do see the white light here. Right there. So the motherboard is accepting the voltage, and that's why the white light is here, and it's being charged right now at 0.52. This is the battery connector here. Put the meter in voltage mode, and yeah, 3.76, 3.7, yeah, it's good. Here. So let's test one more time. The positive side of the pin where the battery connects, 3.7. The second and the third should be the same, 3.7. 3.7, that's very good. So voltage is reaching the battery, and we may just have to wait until the battery is charged. Right now charging rate went down to 0.49. Does it power on? Okay, now it turned to, oh, here, it's on. Very good. And that's why the charging rate went down to 0.49, because the battery took some charge. The more the battery is charged, the less amperage the battery is gonna draw. So everything is good. All right, that's it. Before we end the video, let's go over 2 packages we just got in. That's one of them here. And just a moment. Hi, how are you?
Not so good.
What's going on?
Is this fixable?
Okay, so iPhone 7 Plus. Okay, charger. This looks like an HP charger, so it's most likely an HP laptop. HP laptop. It's an HP Spectre x360, and we have a paper inside here, and the paper said, first of all, this one is coming from Brad, California, Oceanside. Beautiful area. It's about 2 hours away from here, or maybe 2.5 hours. Great ocean view over there. What While the device is plugged in, the LED for charging goes on and off. I have tried several different chargers, but no luck. It is very slow to charge and may be an issue with the USB-C charging circuitry. Okay, I received an estimate, so on and so forth. Great. So we're gonna be working on this one probably tomorrow. If not, then I'll try to put it in a future video. We have a huge queue to work on and record, so I do not know when I'm gonna get to this one, but as soon as possible. Let's put it down and go on to the next package. And this one is a Spectre, an HP Spectre x360 as well, but this one is the 15-inch. I cannot tell you how many of those we get, and every single one of them has the same issue. It doesn't power on, it doesn't charge. Some of them we were able to fix, and others we were not able to figure out the problem. I tell customers when they call in, I tell them if this is fixable, there's gonna be a certain charge. If it's not fixable, also gonna be a certain charge, because we're gonna spend time working on this. This is the 15-inch. Okay, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions. Click on that bell icon next to the subscribe button if you want to be notified when we have a new video. And I'll see you again in the next video.